This is Nellie. She is a 2.5-year-old border collie. This is her first walk with me. As you can see, she is very, very unsure of what's going on in the world. Prior to coming to me, Nellie hadn't been walked in over 6 months due to her reactive behaviour. Nellie is reactive to dogs and people. You can see, based on the way her head's on a swivel, she's scanning the environment for something to worry about, something to react to. Her tail's down, which isn't untypical for a collie. It's not quite tucked under, but she does hold her tail a lot more loose in general day-to-day life at home. That was a nice shake off. I would have verbally rewarded her for that in the moment as well. You can see she's looking behind. Now she's looking behind because, if I'm right, there is a person starting to walk behind us, so I'm encouraging her to keep going. She's on a 3-point harness, just it's escape proof. It's what I use for all the dogs, especially the nervous ones, and she's just at a standard 4-foot lead. You can see she's kind of swapping between walking with a slack lead and walking to the end of the lead. She's not overly pulling. Now, it's not beautiful loose lead work, but it won't be. I'm not expecting that either. But it's not the worst lead walking of first walk I've ever had either. So now we're getting to the point in the walk where the man that's been walking behind us is going to pass us. Now, there's a couple of things to notice. I do shorten the lead here, which is not what I usually advise, but we were tight on space, and I was just testing the waters to see what was going to happen. Now, Nellie doesn't react. I do think this is more because she was flooded than actually just not reacting. Flooding is obviously when dogs are overwhelmed by their environment and just choose to shut down. So I think that's what the situation is here. But I'm going to show you so you can see for yourselves. So the person's even in a high vis, which can be another trigger point for dogs. But we're going to move on to the grass now, let her decompress a little bit, and we're going to carry on with our walk. So we're about to head onto the grass now. She'll do a nice shake off, and then I call her to me and give her like a nice little fuss. Now, like I said earlier, Nellie is very overwhelmed by this environment. I do think she's flooded, which unfortunately when a dog is this stressed, there's nothing you can do about it except work them through it. She did beautifully. She handled it really well. She's handled it well since. And this is just part one of many of Nellie's journey. So make sure you keep checking back to see how she's getting on. I can't wait to show you her progress.